What's up, YouTube? This is Elder Stacy Zanders coming to you with another video. But before we get into the video, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button for the video and hit that notification bell so you get all the latest updates on all the new content that we release. Today in this video I'm going to give you my commentary about fatherhood. Since I am a father, I'm a father of 7 children ranging from the age of 25, 24, 23, 22, 12, 11, and 4. I consider myself to be a professional father in a day and time in which we have a diminishing or a decline in fatherhood. But one thing you can say, in the African American community, the fathers are that are active and participate in their children's lives are very, very active and productive. And over the course of these years of me being a father, I have, in my personal opinion, everybody may think that their children is phenomenal. But one of the things that I can say about fatherhood is, listen, the first thing I want to say about anyone who's going to become a father or who's thinking about becoming a father or is a father, and this is not a slight on individuals who have made mistakes. I think that every one of us, we're products of our environment, and people from time to time have made mistakes. We haven't had the best role models in our lives, and we may have messed up. But one of the things that I can say about being a father, one of the things to me is I've always enjoyed. I enjoy being a father. I enjoy being a parent. I enjoy the process from beginning to end. And now that several of my children are beginning to have children, I tell them, enjoy the process, every step of the journey, because each stage of that child's development, from the pregnancy to birth and every stage until they're grown, it only happens one time. Each child is unique. They're a special individual. They're a gift from God, and you have been tasked with a responsibility to raise them up so they can become, hopefully they're going to become men and women of God. They're going to be productive citizens. They're going to be successful at whatever they decide to do in their lives. But each stage of development, it only comes once. So enjoy each stage and learn as you go and pour into your children. That's the first thing that I understood when I became a father, that an immense responsibility to mold, shape, direct this child and help them become all that they can become, to become successful, whatever they may determine as success in their lives, and being productive, happy, responsible individuals, and try to replicate myself and them and teach them to be better. We know one of the things that my father said to me when I became a father, he told me, he said, "Look at me, son." He said, "I need you to be." He said, "Number one, I tried to be a better father to you than my father was to me." He said, "And I want you to be a better father to your children than I am to you." My father told me, take the negatives that you saw, because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and subtract them. But take the good, take the positive, whatever you may have seen that you can benefit from, and multiply them in the lives of your children. And maybe one day, one of our generations, whatever those generational curses are, whatever those anxieties and problems and issues are, that we will eliminate them ultimately in the bloodline. And I took that to heart, and I took the positive and I multiplied them, took the negative and subtracted them. And then I began to tell my children, when they begin to have children, be a better parent. Told my son to be a better man than me, be a better father than me, be better than me in every single way. Take my positives and multiply them. And the same thing goes for my daughters. Take the positive, multiply them. And I've always felt that I had an immense responsibility to carry on that legacy, pour it into the next generation, because they come into the world as a blank script. And your job is to write the program that they're going to follow for the rest of their lives. The Bible do say, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they get old, they will not depart from that training. As a parent, as a father, you have a duty, responsibility, and obligation to be what that child needs you to be in their life. And having children is not for the immature. It is for the mature. I know sometimes young ladies think that it's beautiful, it's glamorous, it's glorious. Listen, being a parent is extremely committed, dedicated, hard work, and you have to want to be a parent to be successful at being a parent. So fatherhood means a lot. Men, we must be what we have to be. We have to be those positive role models and examples for our children. Our daughters are looking to us to see what type of man they should marry. If you are an abusive man, you're telling your daughter that this is how manhood, this is how men treat women, and they will be subject to following that pattern because that's what they saw from you. If they see that you are honorable, just, you're a hard worker, loyal, dedicated, committed to your family, they will be looking to replicate that in their lives. You are a role model, whether you think you are or not, and the things that you do matter. You do matter. You have an obligation to make sure that you pour into them the very best that you can. Listen, excuses. We need to get rid of excuses. We need to get rid of piss poor ideas and ideologies and our own personal philosophies on what we think and how we feel. Men, we need to get the help that we need. There are successful men that will help mentor and help lead and guide you. But we have to ask, lay down pride, lay down ego, and get the help that you need. If you don't know how to do, go to someone who you think or see that is successful at doing it and get the help. There are people on the internet. There are resources out there that will assist you, church groups and programs like that will help you learn how to become. The first step is, number one, admitting that you need help. And then the second step is going out to get the help that you need, wherever you are. I don't know what planet. People watch my content in 45 different countries. Wherever you are, seek out the help. And if you don't have help where you are, send me a message with your email address in the comments below, and I can connect you with some resources where you can get some of the help that you need. This is the day. It is a beautiful thing to be a parent. It's a beautiful thing to be a father, but it is for the mature. So I'm going to encourage you today to step up to the plate. If you have been lackluster or been lacking in your duty and obligation as a father, this is today. Change begins now. There's nothing you can do about yesterday. Yesterday is gone. It's in the past. It's not coming back. Start over today. Start becoming to be that man that you are intended to be in the lives of the children that you have parented. You had the pleasure to have them. Now take on the responsibility to raise them. To all men, to all fathers, I want to tell you, hey, we have a lot of burden. We have a lot of weight, responsibility on our shoulder, but it behooves us to be the best man that we can be for the children that we brought into this life. You are a progenitor of life. Respect that. Be responsible and step up to the plate and be who God intended for you to be in the lives of those children. Hey, this is Elder Stacey Zanders. Hope I said something that would encourage someone today. God bless you till the next video.